Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cheska Armstrong, and for my project, I have decided to talk about HIV. For my article, I chose, let me just talk about it. For my article, there was a gay man who was also deaf. Now, he was diagnosed with HIV probably, I'd say, in 1996. 1996. He went to go get tested. He got his results, and they sent them in the mail. Oh my God. I would be freaking out if anybody had to send me any type of results in the mail, or if you just waiting for a phone call just drives you crazy. So, along with him dealing with that, he received his results. They came out positive. He had to go and speak to, now we're fast forwarding because now in the article we're talking about just being the awareness and prevention of HIV. And he spoke about his experience while first dealing with HIV. He said that when he just went up there just to speak to a nurse, just to figure out what was going on, no one could communicate with him. So can you imagine, you already have these positive results in your mind, then you're trying to go get information on it, and no one can help you. No one could communicate to you what's going on. Then after he's spoken with the nurses, you get called to the back. So he got called back to one of the doctors, and then one of the doctors actually told him, well, what are you doing having sex? You're deaf. Have we lost the compassion and the empathy for the people? It's really devastating to know and to hear about healthcare professionals. This is what we do. We help people. And to know that because he had one little setback, he was judged because of that. HIV doesn't judge. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care. It's just an infectious disease. So I feel like as healthcare providers, we need to show as much sympathy, love, and provide care for these people, because first of all, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a job to begin with. And then second of all, if they can't go anywhere else, I feel like people should be comfortable in a healthcare environment. If there's questions you want to know, if you have questions, they should be able to provide answers. If there's something that you're confused with, you can clear it up. You shouldn't be ashamed, because right here in this healthcare environment, this is where you get to learn everything. This is where it shouldn't be a judgment zone. This is a place where we should be able to gather information and share and come together to make all of our clients better. So with that being said, I definitely feel like the first thing as healthcare professionals we need to do, we need to care more about our clients. We need to understand them more. We have to understand what type of community they are in, regardless of if it's deaf, if they're blind, if they're disabled, black, white, orange, green, purple, it doesn't matter. We have to understand where these people are coming from, first of all. We have to understand who they are. We have to understand where they're coming from, so then that we can relate and help communicate and help provide the information so that we can help people become aware and we can prevent this horrible disease, this horrible infection. Second of all, I think that, because most of the time I'm not going to say most of the time, but people who have caught HIV, most of them are living in low poverty. Some of them can't even afford their medication. A lot of them don't even know. And then we have a few that are actually walking around and they're diagnosed and they have no idea they have it. So, and then they don't have transportation to get to a clinic, or they don't have the money to actually pay for these health screenings and testings. So I think the next thing that we should do as healthcare providers is we need to start linking up with the clinics. We need to start being able to come together and reach these people in their communities. We need to, just like right now, Nash Community College has the OIC van that comes out, and they are going to help provide health screenings, testings, a lot of things that if you don't have insurance, that as students, some of them may not be working, some of them are working, but they can't afford insurance. So this is a great opportunity for them to be able to get tested and get their screenings and get the information that they need. Just like with the OIC van coming to the Nash Community College, I also feel that we should be in all different parts of the communities. We should also start maybe going to different job sites. Maybe we can park the van in the parking lot or get it to a place where it's convenient, where there are a lot of people that are coming from certain jobs, and get it right there in that meeting area, so that we can pull everyone, and we can provide this awareness and help provide prevention of HIV. The second thing another thing that I think that we should also be doing is making sure that those who do have HIV, we have to figure out a way to make sure that this is costly and affordable for them. Yes, it's something, because not everyone catches HIV from having unprotected sex. Things happen, and so I think that there should be some type of financial assistance when it comes to that. It's very hard out here. And I also believe as healthcare professionals, we need to start promoting this awareness at a young age, not too young, but I think that when children start between the 8th and 9th grade, I think that we need to start providing after school programs for these children so that they can get this information, or provide it during a health and PE class. Put it in small groups so that when the children are together, they're not afraid to ask questions, and they're not afraid to possibly get tested. They're not afraid to be open and talk to someone. But I think that first we have to reach them. We have to reach the community. We have to build some type of trust so that they know that yes, things do happen, but yes, we are here and we can help provide the resources so that we can get everyone back on their feet and trying to process and succeed in a positive life. So this is Cheska Armstrong, and I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on trying to aware and promote and prevent HIV. Thank you so much. Have a good night.